Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about Lesson 85, Reciprocals. So I have been talking with you guys the last week or so about dividing fractions and what that means. So we've been looking at problems like 1/2 divided by 1/10 equals something. And I've been asking you to draw a picture of a circle and dividing it into, pretend these are more even than they are. Okay, divide it into tenths, and then ask how many of those tenths are in half of your circle so that I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know that there are 5/10 in half of a circle. So today we're going to learn how to actually solve this problem using the equation and not drawing a picture. So I would like you to copy down these notes that are on this page. Okay? So I'd like you to copy down these notes right here. Okay, the first is reciprocal. A reciprocal is when the numerator and denominator of a fraction are switched. It's called inverting the fraction. So for example, 3/2 becomes 2/3. Okay, I take the 3 of my numerator, it becomes the 3 of my denominator. The 2 in the denominator becomes a 2 in the numerator. They just switch places. This is called a reciprocal. Okay? The next thing I'd like you to write down in your notebook is the product of any counting number, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., and its reciprocal is 1. So for example, if I take the counting number 3, which becomes the fraction 3/1, times its reciprocal, 1/3, right here, we just invert this. I multiply 3 times 3 and get 3, or 3 times 1, excuse me, and get 3. 1 times 3 equals 3, and we know that the fraction 3/3 equals 1. This works with any counting number. So today we're going to start answering some of the questions like how many halves are in 1, or how many thirds are in 1, using reciprocals. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead and go on. We are going to go to our examples. So example 1. What is the reciprocal of 5/6? Let me delete that, hang on. If it'll let me. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this pen. Okay, let me delete that. Okay, what is the reciprocal of 5/6? So you will write on your paper, as example 1, 5/6 equals 6/5. We just turn it over. If you would like, you may even draw some arrows showing that we have turned it over. But 6/5 is the reciprocal. Okay? All right, example 2. Example 2, what is the product of 1/3 and its reciprocal? So we know that product means to multiply. So we will write, as example 2 in your book, 1/3 times its reciprocal, which is the whole number 3, written as a fraction over 1, equals, I multiply my numerators, 1 times 3 equals 3. That's a 3. Multiply the denominators, 3 times 1 also equals 3. 3/3 reduces to the whole number 1. Okay, this is from that second piece of notes that you wrote down about any whole number multiplied by its reciprocal equals 1. Make sure you're writing down these examples to refer to later. All right, example 3. What is the reciprocal of 4 Again, you need to write this. 4 equals, I want you to write 4 as a fraction. 4 over 1, then I can write the reciprocal of 1/4. Please turn your whole number into a fraction before making the reciprocal, okay? Excellent. Good job, you guys. Okay, moving on to example 4. Now, in example 4, it's going to ask us to divide 1 divided by 3/4. So this means how many 3/4? How many 3/4 are in 1? Okay? Now, here's how we find this out. When I have 1 divided by 3/4, the first thing I have to do is turn 1 into a fraction, which is simply 1 over 1, and rewrite the rest of the original problem. 3. Okay? Now, when I divide by a fraction, I turn, okay, find the reciprocal oh, sorry, I don't think I spelled that right. Find the reciprocal of the second fraction and then multiply. Okay, so we've turned, where are we? Okay, we've turned our whole number 1 into a fraction. We divide. Now to solve it, I'm going to take the fraction 1 over 1 times the reciprocal, which equals 4/3. And now I multiply it. 1 times 4 equals 4. 1 times 3 equals 3. So my answer is 4/3, which reduces to a mixed number of 1 and 1/3. Okay, so there's my answer. When we divide fractions, any fraction, you take the second number, the second fraction, you find its reciprocal, and then you multiply. Okay? All right, go ahead and do your lesson practice, and then we will go over this tomorrow. Okay? Good luck.